Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be an exciting update for all of you watching this, whether you're part of the Pulsechain community, Pulsex community, or the Hex community, because we're going to show you how to turn $1,000 into over 1 million in less than 6 months. And when I break this down to you, you're going to be mind blown, which is why we're so excited about Pulsechain and Pulsex launch. Now, before I get into this video, guys, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own independent research. And with that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description, and join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all my Pulsex updates, Pulsechain news updates, technical updates, and much more. Now let's get straight into the video. So yesterday I posted some analysis on Pulsechain and Pulsex, and I was talking about the percentage moves and what could potentially happen on launch, but we're going to break things down more methodically in this video so you can all see what the potential could be. Now let's get straight into it. So as I demonstrated yesterday, the first 3 months of Hex launch. Now, for those of you that didn't watch yesterday's video, the reason why I'm showing you guys a Hex chart is because this is the first Richard Heart project. So for those of you that aren't aware, Richard Heart is the creator of Hex and the creator of Pulsechain and Pulsex. Now, the reason why we're looking at Hex is because the majority of the people that sacrificed their tokens for Pulsex in particular were from the Hex community. Hex was the #1 coin sacrifice. So to ignore Hex would be, completely, I would say, very silly. And although past performance is no indicator of future success, I think analyzing his first project could help us over the road ahead. Now, Hex. This is the Hex chart. Now, do bear in mind, guys, this happened during the start of a bull market, right? And surprise, he does have a history of launching projects in what could be considered the start of a bull market or bull market. Why do I say that? Hex, as you can see, end of 2019. And then of course Pulsechain and Pulsex haven't been launched yet, but we completely skipped 2022 where people presumed the launch would happen, but it looks like it's going to be happening in the next few weeks / months. But let's wait and see. So as you guys can see, the first 3 months for Hex, we saw a total percentage move from the bottom, right, which was on the 24th of December, right? So from this bottom, we saw in 3 months, guys, so the first quarter, a 30,000 percentage point gain. Now, I just want to put that in perspective for all of you watching this. I want you to get your calculators out. I want you to get your notepads and pens out. And this wasn't too long ago. It's very important that we understand that this isn't, something that happened in 2009 or the launch of Bitcoin or even 2014, right? This happened at the end of 2019. Now, we saw a 30,000% gain. Do you know what that means, guys? That means $1,000 invested on the 24th of December 2019. A 3-month hold would have resulted in $1,000 being turned into just over $300,000. I'll repeat that again, guys. $1,000 on the 24th of December 2019, a 3-month hold would result in an over $300,000 return. That is insane. And again, guys, numbers do not lie. We saw the market go from $166,000 market cap all the way to a $47 million market cap in 3 months. Now, this is where things get more exciting because, of course, one would think that a return like this or a pump like this would result in a huge sell-off. Now, typically, what I would say is I'm actually not surprised why we didn't see a sell-off right away, because as you guys can see, the market conditions were good. And not only that, a $40 or $52 million market cap in the grand scheme of things isn't exactly massive, right? So $47 million market cap, that's where a lot of people are basically going to say, this is my proof of concept. This is my, this is my, confidence. This gives me now confidence to get into this project, as we've already seen a move. And of course, I'm going to get on board now. And if you did at the 1st of April to, even the 7th of June, right? So really, this is the 10th of June, peak. I guess, 2 seconds, guys. There we go. Price did pull back after that, as you guys can see. So that was a significant pullback. But if you had held from the peak and took profit at this point, you would have seen again, 3 months later, a 44,000% gain, guys. So a larger percentage gain entering from a 47 million from the 1st of March, to the 10th of June, 44,000%, which means even if you sold at this area, re-entered again with $1,000, that would be over $444,000, guys. I just want you, again, I know there's a lot of excitement. I can feel it through the airwaves, guys. I can feel it. But honestly, let's sit back and reflect. 44,000% in 3 months. Of course, and again, we want to be, and this video, I guess, we're going to be realistic as well, right? So we're not just going to say that, people just bought and held for 6 months, or even, because again, guys, if you had held, for the 10th of September, that would be a $90 billion market cap. So that total return from the start of the year till the 10th of September, 19th of September, that's a totally different ball game. I mean, that percentage return, let's have a look. Wow. I mean, wow. So again, we're not going to go that far. Like I said, guys, I'm actually being very conservative here, right? I've been very, very conservative. I'm not mentioning, this, from this area to this area and those returns. I'm keeping it simple, guys. I'm just saying 44,000%. So even if you took profit for 300K and thought, let me put in another $1,000 just to see what happens again, that would be a $440,000 return. Now, if you add that together, that's over almost 750K in less than 6 months. And we're not even going to talk about price going to a peak of a $92 billion market cap. We're only talking about this $20 billion market cap area. So we're missing out a huge chunk. And we're really talking about beyond 10 million here or beyond 5 million. But we're going to keep it conservative. We're going to do just the basics here. So $2,000 into over 750K. And guys, this again, we're just back testing the chart here. That's all we're doing. This is not me making things up. This is not me putting a spin on it or anything. This is just what's clearly in front of us here, guys. That's all I'm doing. I'm simply analyzing the chart and showing you guys what has occurred. Now, with that being said, how does this tie into Pulsechain or Pulsex? Because I do believe, he's carefully, strategically, in my personal opinion, launching these projects in more favorable market conditions, let's just put it that way, that I think will overall help Pulsechain and Pulsex. Now, on top of that, there's already an existing community. Now, whether the community are going to be as, strong or as rigorous in their support for these new projects, I mean, who knows? That's yet to be seen. But there is a community already, right? So there is a community for these new projects, and we have to factor that into our analysis. So, in my personal opinion here, guys, even if we achieve not even a third, let's say 5% of this move, I mean, everybody watching this is in for a big surprise. Now, here's the thing, guys. I do believe there's going to be a massive pullback on launch. This is normal. Why? People are going to look to take profit on the especially the people that got in early on the sacrifice, etc. Now, if you want to get prepared for entries, exits, much more for Pulsechain and Pulsex, you need to join Crypto Crew Premium now. Especially if you made it this far in the video, if you want to be strategically positioned and prepared for what's to come. Crypto Crew Premium is where you need to be. You can join us now, link in the description, guys. This, in my opinion, will probably be the smartest decision you make this year. But what do I know, right? Well, anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed the video. Until the next update, seize the day. And in fact, guys, remember, just to conclude this video, I'm not saying Pulsechain and Pulsex will achieve any of this. But I'm saying, imagine if it achieved just 10%. Seize the day, guys.